Good morning from Wimbledon, where it's men's finals day. I'm a little bit excited here, and I hope Ross Hutchins is too. Are you, Ross?
I can't wait. What a day.
I know, this is what it's all about really, and what a fortnight we've had.
It's been incredible, you know, right here on the men's final Sunday of Wimbledon, the end of the best tournament in the world, the greatest 2 weeks of my year, so it's so exciting. And what a tournament we've had, as you said. You know, it started off with a lot of people, seeds falling, top names losing, and almost thinking, wow, what's going to happen the rest of this tournament? But here we are, fantastic final ahead of us, beautiful day, can't wait to see what happens.
We've had a lot of surprises, but at the end of the day, we've got the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed walking out on centre court today. How is this match going to be decided?
Well, it's such small margins, Alex. You know, 1 or 2% here. We've seen so many great matches from them in the past. US Open final, you know, Rome semi-finals, other huge matches, Olympic semi-final when Andy came out on top, and they're so mixed. On the grass, Andy's won the last one, so that's great for Andy to feel confident in that match. They've both played fantastically well the whole 2 weeks, both almost been the standout players, both had tough matches where they've come through tough situations, especially Andy's quarter-final against Badescu, which was, you know, a scare, but what a tournament we've had, and those two, I think it's the deserved final that we all want. And I think those two, apart from the Clay, have really taken over the tour. They've almost been like, well, we're the same age, we're a couple of days apart in birthday, we're the ones now who's taking over. And Djokovic has done the last couple of years, but Andy's like, right, I'm following you, I'm on your tail.
So since the US Open final, Djokovic has won their last 3 meetings. Is that in either of their heads?
I mean, you know, they've all been close matches. I think it will be in their heads. I think Djokovic will take confidence from that, but centre court, home crowd, grass, Andy's last time they played on grass, Andy won, so you can look at it both ways. I think they both feel like they've got a very good chance. I think it's a 50-50 match. It'll come down to who's hitting the ball the best on the day, who converts their break points. The tactics, they know each other so well. These guys are number 1 and 2 in the world. There's no hidden secrets.
It's not coming down to a forehand or a backhand.
No, it's not. It's down to sort of who can play the bigger points better, who can serve the biggest when they're down, and who's going to hold their nerve when it comes to the latter stages of what I think could be a 4th or 5th set.
You know Andy obviously very well. Is he a different person from the Andy Murray who walked out in the Wimbledon final this time last year?
He's a different person in terms of confidence. He's got more confidence. He's got almost as much expectation, as much drive, if not more. You know, and the fact that he's won Olympics on this court, he's won US Open, beating Djokovic. He's hugely confident. He knows that he's good enough to win a Grand Slam. He knows that he's good enough to stand above Federer and Djokovic on that podium. Yeah. So you know, it's a great feeling to have, and he has huge confidence. A year ago, you know, he was probably thinking, oh, I've lost in the last 3 finals. Yeah. I really want this one on my home soil. There's a lot of expectation, but now he's won a Grand Slam. It's almost like, well, I am a Grand Slam champion, and I'm going to try and do it again today.
So I think I know the answer to this question, but who's going to win this match then?
Andy Murray's winning this tournament. He's going to be our champion, and I can't wait to see him after the match, if he holds the trophy, and I believe he will.
What's the one thing we've seen that's a bit different this year, the slipping?
Yeah, people have fallen over, but it's not down to the courts in my view. It's down to almost clothes companies and shoe companies taking a little bit more risk with the pimples, players trying to take more risk with their movement. When you look at hard courts, when you see Djokovic and all these players sliding, doing the splits, hitting on the run, hitting on the slide, it's like an ice rink out there when people play on hard courts. So now they're trying to do it on grass courts. It will lead to falling over because it's so tough to do on a grass court, but also we haven't had to use the roof too much, but it's such a good addition. When there has been a bit of rain or a bit of darkness, we've had unbelievable tennis on the roof where it almost got exploded off with the noise. People about 2 miles away can hear them, and it's an incredible place, amazing arena, and once again such a successful 2 weeks.
Thanks for tuning in for the last 2 weeks. We've enjoyed it. I hope you have too, and there's going to be a new Wimbledon champion at the end of today.